This is Lola Lee T.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? So Natalie Nunn is currently promoting her show Bad Boys on the Zeus Network. And on yesterday's live, she talked about Rio. She said that the situation that happened in the club is because Rio was big mad that Jonathan is selling Rio hats, and she promoted it on her story. She said that she promotes everyone and wasn't targeting Rio with the Jonathan merch. She also said Rio threw a bottle and an ice bucket at her.
I'm only in Atlanta for work. I only came here to do an interview with Revolt TV. I'm not out here hosting any parties. I'm not booked to host any clubs. I'm here to work. So let's go back 2 weeks ago. Bad Boys season 2 is filming, which I'm so proud of my new Bad Boys and returning cast members from Bad Boys. And I just wanted to say that, whatever products that people sell, whether it's a Rio hat with dreads, I support everybody. I support even my baddies that drop things. Again, I made shirts with my face with I still run LA from the reunion when Slim snuck me and scratched my eye. Those shirts been sold out for damn near since last year. They sell out every day. So I support, whatever any of the people that are on my shows are selling. So now that I supported Jonathan, let's go back a couple weeks. Grammy weekend in LA, I was in the lobby of my hotel that I was staying at with some of my friends, and Rio and a couple of his friends randomly walked up to me at the hotel and he wanted to say he was sorry. He wanted to squash all of the drama he had going on or whatever. Now, I just said, look, whatever drama you had with the former Bad Boys, I'm not on the show. I'm just an executive producer on the show. Don't put me in the middle of all of your guys' tit for tat shit. I'm just behind the scenes of this show, really. The creator who thought about Bad Boys over 10 years ago to do a spinoff of Bad Boys. And, the show is now here, and it's a great show, and it's a good, very good show. But I'm not about to be in y'all niggas' mess, okay? If you, Rio, decided to drop a hat, or if you decided to drop something and send it to me and give me one, I would promote it. I promote anyone's shit. I promoted other bad girls stuff. I don't have a problem promoting. I put it in my stories. The same thing with Jayla, whether it's her swimwear, whoever's selling something from my shows. As a businesswoman, I'm always going to support it. My numbers are high. I get over 100,000 Instagram story views a day on a regular day, okay? So I will promote whether I like you or don't like you, whether you're my favorite or not my favorite. I don't have a problem promoting people's shit, right? So Rio is mad that he tried to apologize to me 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now, I'm not sure, whenever Grammy weekend was, not that long ago. And I didn't accept it or not accept it. I just said, bro, you're hella messy. You got on the internet, you did this, you did that. He apologized, and I was like, whatever. So whoever he was with cordially just kind of came around with the group I was with. But I don't have that much animosity towards any of the Bad Boys, really towards any of the people on any of these shows to be like, oh, get the fuck away from me now, bitch. Now, I don't really care, guys. My energy doesn't go, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So, yes, he did see me about a month ago, Grammy weekend, and apologized in regards to whatever internet shit he had started back in the day with Milan and William and all of them when Bad Boy Season 1 was on. Now we're on Bad Boy Season 2. He texted me multiple times. I'm trying to have my other phone turn on right now. It's dead. But he texted me multiple times saying, Natalie, I would like to, if y'all are gonna promote my a hat with me and Jonathan's doing this, that, and the other, bring me on the show. I never texted him back. I never responded. We just didn't need you on the season. We weren't going to send you an offer. We just didn't, I communicated with the team, with all the executive producers that you had texted me showing interest, and that was that. We just didn't bring you back. So you're mad at me because you think ultimately I didn't bring you back and that I promoted Jonathan's hats on my story, which was just Jonathan wearing the hat. And I said, Jonathan's hats are dropping. The Rio hat is dropping. Support. So then you see me at the club here in Atlanta. I'm here for work. Mind you, I'm not here for play, but I went out to karaoke on a Monday night. And whatever the other bad boys are doing out here is not my concern either. Whether they're filming chicks of whatever, Moolah's network, whatever's going on. The cast members always seem to, want to find me, have a conversation with me, talk Zeus, talk about can they come back, talk about future projects, talk about whatever. This is everywhere I go. This is all of them. Whether it's the girls, whether it's the boys, whether it's people who want to come to Zeus. And I'm always all ears. I don't have a problem communicating with people. I don't tell people get out of my section. Oh no, you can't come sit down and talk. Why didn't I come back for season this, that? I don't have a problem having these conversations with people. So you see me in the club and you want to attack me. First, you come over to the section. I had no problem with you coming over to the section. You say what's up to a few people around me, then you leave, and then I give you a shout out because I had the mic because it was karaoke. And I said, shout out to all the bad boys that are in here. Okay, all of them that are here. Shout out to Bad Boy Season 2, coming soon. Shout out to Baddies West. I go down the line, okay? And then I gave them the mic back because it was karaoke night. And I only had the mic because I was singing Sunshine Anderson, Heard It All Before. That's my go-to, karaoke song. You were so mad for all of the reasons that you have, which is one, the Rio hat that Jonathan dropped. And then I put it on my story promoting and telling everyone to buy the hat because Jonathan just dropped them. To support Jonathan, which I tell everybody, if any of the baddies, any of the bad boys have anything they're selling, send it my way. I'll promote it for you on my story. I don't care. Number 2, I've promoted kilt frames, for Tommy on my story. I've promoted DJ Sky's music, Roly Poly's music. If I'm driving down the street, I'll put it and tag them on my story. Okay, guys, this isn't I wasn't targeting Rio. But then again, you took it as so. You very much so attacked. You attacked. You wanted, and in the post that you just stated, wherever that post is, because you have me blocked, you posted a long post and you attacked other bad boys because you felt that you couldn't get to me. And I always do, whether it was other fights in the club, whether if it was on the show with Lola and Chrisean, I will stop a fight that I feel is absolutely unnecessary. Whether there was just another viral moment on Bad Boy Season 2 that hit all the blogs with some of the new season guys fighting in the club, and I'm telling them, no, stop, trying to jump over the couch to stop them. I'm if it's an unnecessary, just ridiculous, delusional, I will absolutely tell them to stop or try to stop it. So again, you wanted to attack me, which you absolutely did swing on me. You wanted to attack me. You threw bottles at me. You threw an ice bucket at me. And you came for me in the club. That's what you did. All because you're mad that Jonathan is selling Rio hats and that I promoted it on my story. I promote everybody's. Why don't you drop?
So here is the backstory on Jonathan's merch. The hat was actually inspired by Rio. On Bad Boys Season 1, Rio and Jonathan tussled. And Rio was wearing a hat, and under the hat, he had some fake red hair, ringlets. When they tussled, the camera showed us Rio's hair. that was now on the floor. I guess Jonathan had ripped the hair out of his head. And then during Jonathan's green room interview, we see Jonathan wearing a cap and the Rio extensions are underneath the cap. So then, of course, Jonathan comes up with this great idea to sell that as merch. So we have Rio's hair glued to this cap. And here is Jonathan's caption for his merchandise. These hats are designed for bad hair days and days your hair gets snatched out and you're needing a quick cover up. So there we see Jonathan kind of poking a little bit of fun at Rio because he did snatch his hair out. Here is Orlando Brown wearing some of Jonathan's merch.
That bitch moves red. What's up? Come here, huh? Dang! Huh? Why you running up? Yeah.
So Rio then went live after Natalie went live to give his side of things.
I was just with Natalie a month ago in LA. I didn't come with her, but we all was in the same presence. And we ended up speaking and whatnot. And I even took the initiative to apologize about the online feud with her and all the extra shit that I was putting in with Zeus and all that type of shit. For her to turn right back around, mind you, I'm not on your show no more, baby. I'm not on season 2. Don't care to be. I'm not on season 2. So, turn right. I appreciate the relevance because you ain't doing nothing but making me relevant. But you took the personal time out of your time to post the hats that Jonathan made with the hair and shit like that. You took it out of your time to post it on your page, and you posted something out. Oh, hey, is that Rio? Ha 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 ha. Then you posted a picture with you having the hat on. Then you posted another video. So in my mind, I'm like, usually if you the EP of the show, why is me and you having this like? It's only supposed to be between me and the people that was on the show. But I understand, bitch. It take an army, y'all. I understand or whatnot. So boom, oh and behold, wow, she ends up at the club for the open mic night. So I walk in, they shot me out on the mic or whatever, because at this point she realizing like, yeah, you gonna see me. You thought I was a nobody on the show. And then hold on, let me rewind real quick. From the moment I stepped on the show, she didn't want me there. Let me just tell y'all. That's why this whole narrative was painted out to be so bad and extra. And only good shots of this person doing this and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And I was called on the show by Milan. Milan was stepping on your toes. So anything connected to him, you had a problem with. You made me uncomfortable the whole time I was there. You joked about, we slick got into it behind the scenes because you joked about the chair incident while I was there. You continuously made jokes, and that's why that whole narrative was painted like that. You promoted for weeks. They promoted for weeks that episode with me and Jonathan on there. Bitch, it wouldn't be no ratings like that if it wasn't for me. It wouldn't have been no ratings like that. Wasn't nobody else getting them up with want to fight Jonathan or whatever y'all had going on. It wouldn't be no ratings if it was for me. But I'm a nobody. But anyway, so we in the club and I had a little section whatever. I got a bottle or whatnot. I came last minute. It was a last minute thing. Didn't even know the lady was gonna be there. They had a section. So she get on the mic, being Natalie. Zeus going up. Woo. I'm just in the section of my business. I'm dancing on the thing. They shot me out or whatever. I seen Curtis. Curtis seen me. He looked and he was staring. I kept looking at the corner of my eyes. He was staring and shit over there, but he never said nothing cool. I don't have no really beef with him or nothing like that. He unfollowed me, I guess because of Natalie or whatever. Cool. She get on the mic. She get on the mic. Maybe after like 45 minutes to an hour, she looks and do the same thing she did in LA. Looks at me. Oh, Rio. Oh, is that my bad boy Rio? Something. They start playing Nuck If You Buck. She was antagonizing in her own malicious little way. I'm not stupid, nigga. I'm not stupid. So then, it was nothing but me, one of my homeboys that's a promoter, and two of my female friends. Okay. One of my other partners walked in, and another female friend. We was all right there. They was deep as hell in their section. So she looks at me again. She say my name on the mic, and they was playing the Chris Brown. I don't know what he be saying on that part. He be like, "You scared" or something like that. And she starts saying, "Rio, you scared." You can hear it on the video. You can hear it all on the video. So me personally, I don't hit women. I ain't never hit no women before in my life, and I don't plan on doing so. Guess what? Yo, nigga Curtis, we could get him up. Since I'm so scared, we got to get him up then. Since I'm so scared, and he's my size. He is. Just like everybody else on the show was my size. But it's so funny with me and with me and Jonathan. But it's not so funny with me and your boo. That's the crazy thing about it. Like I said, it's not no beef with me and Curtis or whatever. But it's how you know how I go. I can't hear her. So what's up? What's up? She antagonizing the mic. You should tell her to shut her motherfucking mouth. Like all this shit is negative. Y'all still bringing up stuff that happened on TV. Bitch, I came on the Bad Boys because it was a show. And I didn't get called by the producer stuff. Milan came to me for the cheerleaders in the back. Milan came to me and was like, so-and-so came on the show. I fought everybody. I'm not fighting no more. He was like, I just feel like I told him I need somebody there to have, my back just in case. And he was like, and they brought up your name. And he said 2 other people's names they brought up. So in my head, I'm like, he said, this Lemmy brought us up. And I'm in my real head, I'm like, they don't even know me. They did not bring me up. You brought us up, and then that's where, which is cool. You my friend, put me on bring me on the show, I got talent, I got all type of shit I'm trying to do. So yeah, bring me on the show or whatnot. That's how that went. I didn't have no idea that he was stepping on Natalie's toes and she had it out for him and all this weird ass shit they had going on. You feel me? I didn't have no idea with that. And all the shit that went on the show, it was all a painted narrative to me. In Jonathan's favor, however you want to say it. Just like Curtis said, oh, this wasn't no television shit, this was for clout, Guess what? That shit that happened outside with that chair was not on TV. But guess what they decided to do? Put it on a TV show. And it ain't even show the whole thing. It ain't even show why he didn't put the chair down. So like I said, and it ain't nobody can create a narrative and make me beef with Milan, this, then, the third. If that was the case, I would have been, I'm not beefing with nobody for one. And I don't opt. That's a deadly disease to me. So I don't do none of that. So I'm not beefing with none of them. I'm not beefing with nobody. So I may not be cool. I may not, be cordial with people. But I'm not beefing with nobody. And can't nobody paint a narrative to make me beef with this person and that person, because that's the case when we got the show would have been an issue. I had to sit and I waited and let the cookie unravel. I just let it unravel and see. I'm not the type to go ahead and jump the gun and just do whatever, because bitch, you see when I do, it's a tornado. So I'm not the type to just do that. I'm the type to like sit back, let it unravel, and remember things. And I remember certain people's actions right after the show, the lies, how they try to paint this narrative and tell this person that. I pay attention to everything. Well, it's a lot of apologies that should be done to me. I don't get apologies, so nobody else get apology. And I didn't come how I could have came. Guess what? She got her couple licks in. I didn't touch her. She got her couple licks in. I went over there by myself. And like I said, I don't beef with nobody. I seen who I seen in person.
So what are your thoughts on the situation? And will you guys be watching season 2 of Bad Boys? It's on the Zeus Network. I certainly will be. I have my year membership. It was actually cheaper than paying month to month. I like to save the money. So just in case you didn't know, Orlando Brown will be on season 2. Also Raz B from B2K. So, just having those two on there, we know it's going to be an exciting season. Again, let me know your thoughts.
My face.
Welcome to the Raspberry Thing. Welcome to the and then he wants.
Subscribe.
I said
now we need new
I don't want to be in a situation
this
where
the best shit you've ever
we're
seen
gonna have
Hey,
somebody.
I don't know what he's talking about right now.
From that, so right.
Hey, Zeus going up.
Brandon paid these niggas to knock me out. No,
I swear to y'all, we did that.
Brandon, you paid to knock me the out.
Listen.
That's what you did.
Thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any hot tea for me, message me on Instagram. I love you guys. Bye.